as they look into the playoffs. Hey, they've had to deal with injuries before. Teams do, and Schultz has kindly stepped out so we can bring in Andy Fantuz now, who'd far rather be warming up than joining us knuckleheads talking about this football game. But hey, just the same, we appreciate it. I mean, I got to ask you off the top, Andy, just your thoughts. How devastating this has been for you to not be able to play in this game.
It's so frustrating. Anytime you have an injury, you feel like you're letting your team down, letting yourself down. But to be out here on a playoff atmosphere like this, I still have the chills. I'm still excited. It's just it's hard to put into words what it feels like not to be out there with the guys, but it is part of the game. We've all been there before, and the only thing I can do is control what I can control, which is just helping the guys get ready. We have a lot of turnover, and we need to make sure that the receivers are comfortable out there, they can communicate properly, and we don't hurt ourselves with any plays that we miss just because of communication issues.
And Andy, that's huge, because you, Luke, and Chad, you knew multiple positions, you knew every position on the field, and he can interact and change at any given moment. Now you've got guys who don't have that ability. How much does that stymie the offense moving forward?
Well, it can be a big problem. So we're fortunate to be at home, where hopefully the crowd is quiet, so we can communicate as much as we can on the field. And the important thing is we've now had a few weeks with these guys to get them prepared, and we've thrown a lot at them. They've done really well through the week preparing, and but when it comes in the heat of the moment and the bullets are flying, you forget some things. So that's why I'm there. That's why I'm here. That's why Luke and Chad and everybody else is here, to help those guys when we come off the field, prepare for the next drive, and make sure we're on the same page with the game plan.
And I know you're thinking about this game, but because of your situation, I also know you're thinking about your future. If I'm correct, you are a free agent coming into this offseason. How are you and your agent are going to approach that, knowing that it's going to take 9 to 12 months for you to fully recover from this injury?
You know what? I haven't dwelled on it too much. We're going to have surgery next week, hopefully, and after that, I'm just going to take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time. And I love being in Hamilton. I'd like to stay here. I'm preparing to come back stronger than ever. So I'm just going to do my surgery, do my rehab, and see what happens. I really not thinking about it too much right now.
So Andy, you've got the big three as far as I'm concerned. You got Tolliver, you got Elliott, and you got C.J. Gable, right? No Fantuz, no Owens, no Tasker. Those are the big three. How do you see that playing out today with Zach Collaros? Who's he targeting most often?
Well, we got to do a good job of not trying to force anything. They in the past games, they've thrown a lot of 4 to 5 man rushes at us, not brought in too much heat. So we got to be able to run the ball when they have 5 in the box. When we have them outnumbered, we got to be able to involve CJ both in the run and little screens and swings, and get the ball in his hand and block downfield for him. Zach's going to have a big game, not force the ball in, like I said, not have any turnovers, and but we have other guys that are going to make plays. We got some, we have some tricks up our sleeve, and we feel confident with the lineup out there. We have guys like Junior Collins and Speedy Banks and Spencer Watt, who have been there all year, kind of filling in here and there, and a guy like Brian Times, who came in last week, and he's going to have a big role today too.
Well, listen, Andy, we're glad to have you here, but we'd rather watch you play, and
Absolutely.
I know you would too.
Yep.
Sorry to see the way it played out this season, but all the best to you in the future as well, and to the Ticats the rest of the way. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me on.